The following podcast may contain adult language and an abundance of salt. So get ready, nerds, because we're talking the Netflix original movie, Kate. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Salty Nerd Podcast. Today we're talking about the Netflix original movie, Kate, and I am joined, as always, by my fantastic panel of nerds, starting with the barbarian space Viking, Matt Vader.
How are you?
I'm well, sir.
That's good.
Good.
I'm happy for you.
Well, also joined by Jude.
Hello.
Hello.
You're welcome for having me.
Last but not least, the frustrated producer of the show, Matthew Kadish.
I hate all of you.
Listen, the reason why we act like this is because of the reason why you act before we start recording.
I'm afraid to touch anything on the table right now.
Put your hands in your pockets.
That whip, and then it's like, all right, everybody, smiles up.
All I want is a professional production.
No!
You're in the wrong
It's
place.
never going to happen.
Never. We will throw that spike strip in front of you every time.
Alex, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great, guys.
Yay.
Doing great. Can't wait to talk about
your
this.
glasses.
I am. My contacts literally fell out of my face yesterday.
I saw.
And I don't have any more left, so I need to go to the
Do you
doctor's.
have disposable contacts?
Yeah, aren't they all?
That's how it is.
You haven't had
That's just how it
permanent
is.
contacts since like the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't know anybody who wears them except you, I guess.
I need to go get
And
LASIK.
Kadish,
I wear contacts.
My mom used to wear contacts, and when she lost one, it was like a national crisis.
Well, they
Oh
were
my
probably.
God, I lost my contacts. Nobody move.
Yeah,
like,
that used to be when
literally.
they were glass.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But now they're just plastic.
Yeah,
It
they're
was
just.
wild. It was like panic time. And then it was the whole thing to get a new one. And yeah, it was brutal.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Kate. Okay, so we're doing non-spoilers for a couple minutes, guys, so you guys can watch this review without having seen the movie, and you can decide for yourself if you want to go watch it. Jude.
But if they want to see the full review,
I was going to get to that in a minute. If you guys want to see the full review, our full spoiler review, where we can say stuff that's going to get us taken down off of YouTube, Spotify, and Apple, go become a club member at saltynerdclub.com. That is where you're going to get our most raw, unfiltered opinions on movies. And you also get exclusive access to 4 episodes per month, along with Discord access, live streams, video game streaming, all kinds of really fun stuff over there with our Discord community. And help support the podcast. Go to saltynerdclub.com.
they also get our entire back catalog of members only stuff.
Guys, we got a lot of stuff out there that
it's real unfiltered.
real unfiltered. Anyway, saltynerdclub.com.
Before we realized anyone would ever listen to us.
Yeah, we were like, ooh, that's not going to be good in like 10 years. Jude, take it away. What is this movie all about?
Sir. 2021 Kate, rated R with a runtime of 1 hour 46 minutes. Kate is an assassin who never misses. She has one rule: no kids. Raised and trained by Woody Harrelson, he's her family, her best friend, and her operations manager. When she's ordered to take out a father in front of his daughter, her hesitation causes her entire life to change.
So, guys, you all know that we talk about these movies like Gunpowder Milkshake as chickwick flicks.
Chickwick.
Chickwick. For me, this is top tier chickwick. I was not disappointed. It was a good, like, real gritty film. It had some really cool fight scenes, some very creative camera angles. The villains were cool, and the twist wasn't.
Oh, no, it called that.
Yeah, I called that one.
That was easy.
First scene.
But yeah, but it was still like, okay, that tracks. It makes sense. It was I had a fun time with this. Vader, what did you think about this chick flick?
So I texted you, remember?
Yes.
And, I got into this thing. I was about 10 minutes in. I go, God damn it. This thing's just a John Wick ripoff again with a girl. She even looks like him. Same haircut and everything, you know, same outfit. It really is a John Wick ripoff. 100%. Okay. With a couple little twists. But the farther this movie went, I kind of started to get into it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not great. Don't get me wrong. It's not John Wick level fun, but it's way better than those other pile of shit movies that we've watched in the same genre. You know,
Yeah.
the milkshake thing. What was the other one?
Gunpowder Milkshake, and there was one other one I can't remember.
with,
That's how
with
that's how
Kate-
good
with,
it was.
With Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, Jolt.
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 Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. And I'm kind of over this trend. I want to see dudes doing this stuff. I don't care if it's look, oh, hot woman, and she's Trinity from what
Matrix,
whatever. Yeah. It's just, but of this genre of movies, this is the best one.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I will agree.
So, yeah.
Jude, how about you? What did you think about this one?
I hated this movie so much through no fault of its own.
What?
Okay.
Explain.
I will.
Okay.
So, we were supposed to watch a different movie that I really wanted to watch.
Cop Shop.
Cop Shop.
Okay.
And then Kadish decided he would rather watch this movie. And so I watched it, and it's actually a good movie, but I hate watched it the whole time because what I wanted was Frank Grillo and Gerard Butler. So it's not this movie's fault that I hate it, but I do.
So why exactly did we change?
Because he wanted to watch it.
Mr. Producer was like,
He was like, "What? It looks good."
It's top 10 trending on Netflix.
Well, also I could get the clips for the final video.
Oh, okay.
We're watching Cop Shop this week.
I really wanted to watch Cop Shop.
It'll definitely be on our list for sure because we love Frank Grillo.
Can I just come over to one of you guys' house and we not invite Kadish and
Sure.
we just watch Cop Shop?
Leave the extensions.
Please. I swear, when we're watching a movie, Jude turns into one of those people in the theater that just starts shouting at the screen.
Hey, my wife will be gone next weekend. Leave the extensions in.
Okay.
Your wife will be gone next weekend?
Yeah.
Mine too.
Yeah. Ooh, party.
Party City. Let's get it going. Let's go.
No,
All right.
things are going to be weird on the podcast.
Oh my God.
No, but I actually did think that this was a good movie, and I appreciate. So what I hated about Gunpowder Milkshake was that she was going through all of these situations, and she still looked cute through the whole thing. Her ponytail was perfect, and she looked cute. This girl gets fucked up
Yeah, she does.
through the movie, and it never gets better. Like she just progressively gets more and more fucked up as her situations get fucked up.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that. And I thought it was more realistic and it allowed me to like get invested in it.
I got thrown a little bit because I did appreciate how, as this movie went, she really got tore up.
Yeah.
She was dying. You could tell.
Yeah.
And, and they sold that really well. But then they throw in stuff like that goofy ass car chase with the pink cartoon car and
That
stuff.
was early though.
But it was early, but
That was
there was like this little bit of this CGI cartoon stuff that they tried to throw in there, and it took me completely out of those.
I think that was
those
because
scenes.
this is set in Japan, and that's a very Japan.
Oh, the Asian influence is real heavy in
It
this
didn't
movie.
need it. It didn't need that because this movie is dark and gritty, and it was fine.
And had this brightly colored PS4 video game happen for like 10
I don't
minutes.
need the anime weird stuff thrown in there for sure.
Kadish, how about you, bud? What did you think about this one?
I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was very well made. So you guys know that I don't like Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Correct.
But if there was ever a calling card piece for a Huntress movie starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead, this is it. Like this was gritty. It was dark, not in the sense that, there was a lot of darkness on the screen, but it was just like, it was kind of like a, tragedy, like this is a tragedy of a movie. It's about this woman who's basically on this quest for revenge before she dies. And it's very well made. Like the cinematography in this movie just blew me away because it's all like bathed in neon, and even like the car chase scene that Vader kind of just poo-pooed on.
It sucked. It wasn't done well.
I'm not saying that, like I don't disagree with you, but the way that the lighting in that scene happened, where basically she steals a car, which is like this
souped up drag racing.
Yeah, it was just like this guy's car who was getting ready to drag race, and it had all this neon stuff. And in fact, she was trying to there was like a diegetic music piece to that car chase, and she was trying to turn the radio off because the music was annoying her as she was driving. But like there was just a lot of stuff like that in the movie where it was just so beautifully shot. Like this movie looks amazing.
It really does.
And it was all justified too, because it takes place in Japan, in Tokyo. And the aesthetic of it was just like bathed in neon. And when you look at something like Gunpowder Milkshake,
and Jolt too.
And Jolt, they tried to do the same thing, but it wasn't as slick. It wasn't as good. And the guy who directed this movie, Cedric Nicholas Troyan, he's only done one other movie, and that was the sequel to the Snow White movie, The Huntsman Winter's War.
Okay.
So that's the only other movie he's ever done. And this movie, I appreciated the fact that Mary Elizabeth Winstead was not afraid to get ugly in this movie, because as the movie goes along, she's deteriorating, but she's also getting messed up in the fights that she gets into. And the fight scenes in this movie were really good.
Yeah.
Like chickwick to the max.
No argument there.
This was very like Kill Bill for me.
Yeah. It was very much a Kill Bill style.
There's a beheading scene in this movie.
Spoiler.
It's not a spoiler because I'm not saying when or where it is.
Or who.
And it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like, what? What?
I actually think there's more than one beheading.
Oh, there's definitely more
I
than
know
one.
which one
But you
you're
know what I'm
about.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but the funny thing about this movie is, so when she starts off in the movie, the first time you see her, like, she's very feminine. She's got like the long hair, like she's still a badass, but she's a feminine badass. And as the movie goes along, like her hair gets cut off, like she gets like shot like multiple times, and she's like kind of stumbling around. She keeps having to inject herself with these like stimulants to just keep going, and she gets progressively like more and more just like messed up looking, and they don't try to hide it, they don't try to beautify her.
Yep.
And I really appreciated that. And then by the time you get to the end, and that final scene where you got like the cat kind of waving, no spoilers, but it was just kind of like a fitting ending to this journey.
So
Do
basically,
you recommend people check this movie out on Netflix?
sure.
Yes?
Yeah. Check it
Okay.
out. Check it out.
Jude, do you recommend people check this movie out?
Yes, but I would say probably watch Cop Shop first so that you're not mad at it.
I agree.
And Kadish, I think I already know your answer, but do you recommend it?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
This is a fun movie. It's a good action movie. And if there's anyone out there who actually liked Birds of Prey, this is the Huntress movie that we're never going to get.
All right, guys. I also recommend this movie. We're going to move over to our spoiler members only section. If you want to become a member and get access to our nitty gritty spoiler reviews, go to saltynerdclub.com. That is where we are going to be the most unfiltered we could ever be and say whatever we want and not have to worry about who's going to watch it because it's members only. So join the club, saltynerdclub.com. And you get access to a bunch of other stuff, like we said before, Discord access, exclusive podcasts, commercial-free stuff, Q&A sessions with us, the hosts.
Yeah, we're going to be doing Foundation over there for the members.
Yes, that is going to be members only, the entire thing, Foundation on Apple TV.
And it's no more than a cup of coffee.
Yep. The opening tier is $5, guys. Join up. Join the club. All right, let's move into spoilers only.